Hello and welcome back. It is. I'm gonna turn the sound up now. Hold up. And we check that it's working in OBS as well. Yeah. So it is Sunday night. We're gonna do the SR redraw today. We're gonna paint the whole thing over. It is direly needed because of how the BO market has been moving. Before we get into that, I want to say that if you like these videos, if you're interested in trading or anything else associated with it, there is a Discord linked in the description below, which is free to join. Nothing there's monetized. Absolutely nothing like that. You might have noticed there aren't even ads in the videos. So I hope to see you in there. But anyways, let's get to the repainting. So for this pair, I'm going to redo it all over. I'm going to start at a bottom denominator and then find a top one. So for this one, this isn't really a clear zone. This is what we have. And then above that is this. So this connects, yeah. So we have the connection here. Newer info is always king, but you can't make anything out of this really. Not anymore. Especially with it being validated right afterwards, after the congestion. Can make the argument that there's volume here. But again, the longer you have to look for an SR area, the less valid it is. So the way it is right now, what the fuck, hide? So the way it is right now, it just doesn't look that attractive to trade, the whole pair. Which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of pairs are like that. And starting next, or tomorrow, we're in 45 minutes technically. I can start trading again. I mean, I'm not going to stay up and trade, but I can because it's a new month, so a new monthly limit that can be hit. Because as you might know, for January, I hit my 10% cap, so I haven't been able to trade for a while. It took me only a week and a half to hit it or whatever. This looks pretty alright. Nothing much to do on this one. I mean, you can lower the SR area here because in the hierarchy of drawing SR bodies always comes above stick, but if you have it here as well, it's not a crisis. This one looks okay as well. I mean, you should adjust it like that. Newer info, always the boss. This looks like garbage now. So this looks like a new range forming, probably going to form around here. So going into next week, I'm expecting it to look something like this. I'll show you. To start ranging, something like that. Yeah, I can see that. But it's not a valid area yet. Just wanted to show you. So this one right here has been interesting. We are at some pretty high levels. We had a breakout. It's finding a new range. And it is difficult to trade. I mean, it is hitting here though, so it hit a previous volume zone that it bounced off before. We can also give it new highs in case it breaks through again. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of want to avoid congestion though. Let me see here. Yeah, it's not good. Remove this and the C. Yeah, so these are so old. I mean, it is valid though. You can keep it there. This is not really needed anymore. It has moved quite a lot. It's kind of hard to paint on. When things are hard to paint on, you just don't paint on it. That's the solution. You don't just sit and try to work it out. Because chances are there is nothing to it. Daddy Trap Lord. What the fuck? Well, I was dotting out the bricks. No idea what the fuck that means. Alright. Nothing here. Oh yeah, reminder on that. Let me make sure all this shit is closed, so I don't get messages and stuff. Yeah, it's all closed. This one is looking okay. It's held nicely. Here we had a new bottom, blue down. Okay. So these are the obvious new lows right here. Yeah. That works. Yeah. Some minor adjustments. Again, one dying. Oh, this is ATL. Not much to do with ATLs. I mean, you can do singular touches like this. Is it really ATL? Really? What the fuck? Holy shit. It's like lifetime ATL. Since the 70s, yeah. It's a real ATL. Alright. That looks okay though. Don't need this anymore. Yeah. We really need the new ranges to form. It is really being obvious right now. So here. So we have body touch, candle, and then candle, but the candle goes through as well. But I was looking at the newer touch here. This is what the range looks like, something like that. But available for a BO. Looking for the newest denominator. So around here, yeah. Meeting with that 200 MA as well. Could be interesting going into the week. I waited with this video till the market opens in case stuff gapped again. Like some heavy gaps or something like that. I want to catch them. This looks okay. There's too much drawing on this. There aren't that many SR areas for my strat in one zone. Because the way you're moving your sell-offs and TPing and stuff, your sell-off should be within or it should have a reasonable size so that it's protective enough for, unless it's BO, but with CRs they're pretty big, so the ranges or minor movements that would be within the range. For example, right here, the range would be here definitely, and all of this would just be noise. This would just be a super long trade, and on the short that would be it, and nothing again would be a short. That's what I mean. Yeah, it would be a super long trade. Anyways, let's keep going. Or probably move sell-offs to BE and then it just stops out, so you don't collect swap. Is this ATH? No, it's not, but You have to go back years, like 2021. How much can we trust those levels? I don't know, 4-year-old levels. We do have something here. Yeah, a clear designation there. That's all we have. It needs new range formation. So another small adjustment. Looks okay to me. Let's see what's going on here. Looks okay. This is an ATL. Nope. So let's get one of these. I'll slap them down here. Get some new lower levels. Also, you can see this level right here. It's pretty much been redrawn to here. Reacting. We got sticks. What the fuck is this? Not much to do here. Man, it's forcing me to rely on all these old areas. Let's see if it reacted to anything. I don't trust these old ass levels. Yes, it did. To these levels right here. So it is a valid area. But I don't trust those going years back. It's much nicer when the ranges are more recent. They feel more trustworthy. So this, I'll just move down here. Because this is the ranging zone. And this, naturally. Down here. With the congestion sticks and the touch here. What the fuck is this? Oh. Now these are invalidated by now. Here we go. This can be tightened in. Alright, that looks clean. This looks decent. Decent. Did it react on anything? No. I mean, we had some stick volume touching up to the previous high. So that makes sense, yeah. Let's see what else we can get in here. I mean, this is an obvious zone, but beyond that, nah. I don't want to draw too heavily on it. What the fuck? Oh, it's ATL. Oh, okay. This is getting completely redrawn. It's in such a mess though. Like, what the fuck? So since it's ATH, you gotta do the single touch. They're not as credible, but I mean, what the fuck can you do? All we got. So yeah, simple range right here. This broke through. This was a BO trade too, I remember that. New levels below here. Yeah, that looks okay. Some obvious levels right here. But it broke those. So that was a range, but it got invalidated. I mean, shit, this is hard to trade on. The BOs have been so strong. I'll just leave it like that for now. Oh, this was a nice range we had. I remember this being a very nice range to trade. And then it got fucked. Where's this level coming from? All the way back there, yeah. Let's hop on the 2 week. So we don't really have anything for this approaching ATL That's a real breakout market. Like when things are at unprecedented levels. What the fuck? Like the BO has gone so far now that we're getting into new zones of price that we're not used to seeing at all. Like all-time highs, all-time lows, prices the markets are not used to. So it is kind of difficult to paint on, but saying it's difficult to paint on is sort of a dichotomy as well, because something being difficult to paint on doesn't really exist. If it's difficult to paint on, that means it doesn't exist. So it can't be difficult to paint on. It's like saying, oh, this math puzzle is so hard. No, it's not hard. It's just impossible. Like, actually impossible. Proving how 1 + 1 is 3. It's just impossible. So it's not difficult. And this, when it's saying it's hard to paint on, is sort of a dichotomy in that sense, because it's not hard to paint on. There just isn't anything to paint on. Let's see where new levels are. And yeah, don't get into that trap of trying to look very close. You can have a level here, maybe here, where the double touch. Like you see them, it's touching twice here with the current level. Makes sense, right? But you need new lows. Get this one down. You don't need it anymore. You should learn to be quick with it. And if you don't see anything, I mean, this is pretty obvious, right? Something going on here, but is there a point to having anything down all the way down there? Is there a point going all the further back 6 years? Nope. So just leave it be. Leave this one be for now. Ruble is looking pretty interesting, actually. So here we go. Small adjustment there. They fit very nicely as well. This could be a nice BO again. And yeah, this crap. So the commodities you can just do single touches on. We've discussed that quite a lot. This is going to be a new range. Sort of, this is going to be the range that it's defined itself by. I mean, when you're doing normal currency pairs as well, if there's a super strong reaction to price, you can just draw on that. What is this? Why is there a level there? It's never, it's at all time high. It's gold. What am I doing? So like that. And yeah, that lined up pretty nicely as well. Gold is actually looking very interesting, like how it develops out in the week. Same here, just do single touches on it. We've had very nice trades with gold. Crude is taking off as well. Holy shit. That's interesting, actually. Crude is taking off. It's almost like a country or something stole another country's oil, and like the price of oil is going, I don't know what's going on. All right, so and it's almost like people are anticipating that a certain country might get invaded by another one. Wonder where that could be, right? No idea. Iran. All right, so it looks like we've got everything painted out. I'm not going to paint on this one because it's an open pair, and I'm not going to make the video any longer. Oh, it's just a potential. Oh, fuck it. I can just paint on it then. Sorry. Yeah, let's do this one. It's not an open trade. Let's get some new lows. Here we go. And then do some in-betweens. That's the level that works. But it dipped through it. What is this? Yeah, sure. Volume went in that. And this is the newer level. There we go. What was this a potential for? A CR? But never really triggered. Nah, it didn't. Anyways, there we go. We got everything painted. I don't want to make the video any longer than it already is. Just want to look at SPY here. Okay. So, if you watched everything, thank you for watching. And again, feel free to hop in the Discord. And I'll end it on that note. Thank you. Bye-bye.